my name is Alana, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a tour of the haunted and historic Stanley Hotel. We're going to start our tour today in the maze. Follow me. Truth be told, I've done this maze a few times, so I kind of already know my way around, but we'll pretend to get lost. Oh no, dead end! So they actually put this maze in front of the Stanley Hotel in 2015 because so many people were coming to the hotel and asking where the maze was after they watched The Shining. It did not exist, it was completely made up, and now they have one. Now let's mask up and head inside. So while you're in the public areas of the hotel, you do have to have a mask on, so I will have a mask on for the remainder of this tour, other than my room. But we are currently in the lobby of the hotel, and it's beautiful. Unfortunately, can't sit on any of these seats right now because of social distancing, but I have a great fire going over here. The front desk is there. The bar and restaurant is right over to my right, and it's a great little area. Has a lot of character. I love the wood details. The carpet's pretty cool. Not the same as the movie, but still cool. And we're currently at the little seating area at the top of the stairs, surrounded by portraits of the past owners of the Stanley Hotel. This is a great little area to read a book. I brought my Shining book and I was reading it yesterday here. And the only people allowed in the upstairs area of the hotel are hotel guests, so you don't have to worry about being bothered by the public here. And here we are at the infamous room 217. So the boiler room exploded and was right underneath this room, and the maid, I believe, was inside the room and got blown up with the room, but miraculously she survived. And then pieces of the hotel were found on the giant mountain across the way. So it's kind of a miracle that she lived to tell the tale. So she apparently haunts this room, and if you're a little bit messy, she'll tidy things up for you, move stuff around. And so that story of the boiler room exploding is in the Shining book and the mini-series. And this is actually the room that Stephen King stayed at when he was here and had the nightmare that came to be The Shining. So besides the infamous room 217, there are a couple more rooms that are notoriously haunted, one of them being 401 that we're at here, which is haunted by Lord Dunraven. So this room behind me is apparently haunted by the children's doctor. There's people in there, so I'm being really quiet right now. But we got to see a peek into it the other day when housekeeping was cleaning it, and it's a gorgeous room. It has really cool windows and a pretty view. But you might have a ghost kiss you on the forehead in the middle of the night if you stay in there. And this is the funny hose thing that inspired Stephen King's Nightmare, which then led to The Shining. I stayed in the standard queen room, so we have a queen-size bed, a little sitting area by the window, a dresser, a TV, an AC unit because there is no AC in the building, and a little bathroom and a closet. They also have these really cool old historic photos around the rooms and the entire hotel, and there's 3 of them in this room, and I just think this one's awesome because it has a dog in it. And this one is from 1910, which is right around when the hotel opened. And this is my favorite part of the whole room, this little sitting table area. I've been getting ready here every morning, doing some work. There are great views out of this window, and this is the best part of the room. And I am located on the 4th floor, which is why we have this ridiculously shaped ceiling, because we are technically in the attic. And the 4th floor is apparently the most haunted floor of the hotel. People have reported hearing kids playing all night long, running up and down the hallways, the stairs. This is where the kids stayed back in the 1900s, and it's apparently one of the most haunted areas of the hotel. And here we're in a little sitting area. You can grab a meal and bring it here. You can do some work. We're under umbrellas, there's lights, and there's a beautiful waterfall right behind you. So the lobby is currently really busy. There's a lot of people in line for the gift shop behind me, so if it's noisy, I'm sorry. But right behind me, we have an original Stanley steamer car. This is what they used to drive up from Denver through the mountains to get to the Stanley Hotel. Look at these wheels. I don't know how they did it. Directly behind me is the Billiards Room. That is where the old bar used to be located, where Stephen King met Lloyd Grady, who made it into the Shining book.
How's my credit in this joint anyway?
Your credit's fine, Mr. Torrance.
That's swell. I like you, Lloyd.
And here is the creepy elevator. The light is currently off, so it's super dark when you ride in it, but this is original to the hotel. Also, be careful because if you press the buttons, it will shock you. I don't know if that's the ghosts or if it's just the static electricity from the carpet, but I've been shocked every single time. And here behind me is the lodge at the Stanley. This is where the single men used to stay back in the 1900s. You can only get into this building if you're staying here, and there's also a breakfast place inside that we ate at yesterday and it was delicious, so I highly recommend. And last but not least, we have the concert hall right behind me. If you go on the tour here at the Stanley, they will bring you inside this building. It's the only way that you can have access to it. This was built back in the early 1900s for Mrs. Stanley to play her piano, and it's rumored that you can sometimes see her walking across the stage. And the only place that I didn't take you on this tour was the basement, where there is a coffee shop. That's where you will go to meet your tour guide if you take a tour. And there's also tunnels underneath the building. There's one remaining, and they will take you inside of it if you go on the tour. So I highly recommend the tour. It's only $20 if you're staying here, and then I believe $25 if you're not a guest. And that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!